my name is Karina, and in this video I'm going to show you how to use a programmer for Live Balance device. You can either open it from Live Expert Profi or Live Expert mode, it doesn't matter. It is located here, and even if you do not pay subscription for Live Expert Profi, this is the only function which will always be available to you. Also, to let you know that here on top you have an information button. If you click on it, you will see the information about all this sector and all the options and things that it has inside to be able to know how to use it. But I am making this video to help you to understand it on practice. So we have these three columns. This first column is to choose a program. The second one is to see the duration, put some settings, eliminate some programs that you want to eliminate or add more. Once you have enough, you name it and you create a complex. It goes to the third window and you will already have a complex which is maybe 2, 3, 5, 10 different programs together in one complex. After that, you will be able, using any of this option, to do anything which is written here with this complex. So let's work step by step. We will start with the first section and we will go through all of them. The only thing I won't be explaining today is the manual composition of programs, because personally I do not use it, never, because since we have so many different complexes and programs already available in our programmer, why do I need to learn which frequencies to use, antennas, etc., if I can choose any of over 3,000 different programs we have in the system? So that is why, if you have any questions about it, please read about it in the information letter or with the technical support. Right here we have different type of complexes. So first one is therapeutic. When we click on it, the window like this will pop out with different sections of the medicine where all the programs are structured. For example, allergology, we know that in here we will find all the programs for allergy. If we go to headache, we will see all the programs for different types of headaches. If we go to gynecology, we will see all the programs available for gynecology, etc. The next section is antiparasitic. So if this antenna is therapeutic, to restore and harmonize the work of organs and systems, these programs are using antiparasitic antenna. So it's kind of similar. We have many similar options. Many of them are different because we have antiparasitic sets here, and diseases caused by bacteria, fungi, helminths, protozoa, viruses. So when we click on it, we will see different programs that are included here. Also, if, for example, there are so many different programs and you do not know how to find the one that you need, you can just use a search line and, for example, type the name. You can write this is the full name or just 2, 3 first letters if you wish, and you will see all the programs that include these letters. It will help you to find the needed programs, and this way you do not need to learn all this database of programs. So the next section is made up complexes. This is also a free section where we have different complexes. As I understand, basically, if one of them is not giving a very good result, you go to another one. And this way you can try all the complexes. It has different options, like different types of combinations of frequencies for the same health issues. You can go through, learn about it. I normally don't use it. If I want a complex, I prefer to use the paid one rather than try which one from here will give me the best result. But it is also an option. If you want to choose any program, Doesn't matter if it's therapeutic, antiparasitic, made up, veterinary, etc. You just need to click on it twice and the system will take it to the second window. In this case, I don't need it, so I will just click on the bin to eliminate it. And let's continue further. We have veterinary programs which can be downloaded in both live balance and live animal device. Both of them can use these programs. And we have paid programs. It is different from the others because it is created by the manufacturer of the devices, by the doctors that work with our company, with the manufacturer. And these programs show their efficiency on practice with many different patients. So basically same frequencies of fall for antiparasitic programs, of RIFE for antiparasitic and fall for therapeutic, but it is combined into the system. The difference, as you can observe, because it is also showing you the different stages for how many days to use it, etc. And you can see a small book nearby. When you click with the right button on this book, the system will show you the description of this program and for how many days you need to use it, in the morning or in the evening, how many times you need to repeat it throughout the day. Basically all the necessary instructions, everything you need to know if you are going to use this program. And those programs that I already purchased, because as you can see these are paid programs, the cost of each one is 50 cents. Let me show you. If I click on it, the system asks me if I want to buy it. I buy it forever. I don't need to buy it every time I enter the system. So those that I already purchased, for example, I have purchased many academic Bolotov detox programs because they are very good. And if I click on them, the system will already bring it to the second window because I already purchased all of them. The next section is purchase programs, basically, so you don't need to look for all the programs you purchased. You will find them here. The next section is custom complexes for these ones, and personal also is for this one. So since this video is not about manual composition, I will not be able to show it to you, but with the information I have just shown, it's more than enough. So to continue, let's try to choose some programs in order to create some complex and practice different functions with it. For example, I want to compile a complex for cleansing for detox. I already know which programs to use from our training. Also, we have an article about how to choose the protocols, and I will just look for the needed programs. Okay, so I chose all the necessary programs for the talks. You can see them here. They have different duration. Here we can see the names, time, the order they will be working on. If I need to change the order, I just place on some program and I change it with the other one, so I can change the order, right? If I need to eliminate something, I can mark all the programs, eliminate them all, or switch their order, or even like this, I can click here and switch the order, take it up or down. Maybe it's more comfortable for somebody like that. Also, if I need to eliminate something, for example, I added the program that I don't wish, right? So I know that I need to delete it. I just click here to eliminate the program. Also, we have deviation. We have an article about the deviation. It is used only for antiparasitic programs, basically, in a few words, to avoid the parasites getting used to the frequency. Like the parasites may get comfortable with our pills, treatments, antibiotics with time. So to avoid them getting comfortable with the frequency, to be more effective, we use deviation. It is automatically set. We can also set the time in seconds. Also, it can be 5 seconds for each program. Okay, we have finished with deviation. We can also add the programs by clicking on this button. It will be fast. And the pause in seconds. Between the programs, it is better to have some pause, even if it's just 1 second or 3 seconds, in order for when you are training in the gym, you do not finish one exercise and immediately go to another one. You have a small break, the same way we do with the programs. So these are all the programs that we chose for the talks. As you can see, it's not just one program. You need to normally, almost for any health issue, just one program, it's not enough. That is why we either recommend you to choose the programs from our knowledge center. We have an article about how to use it in different protocols, or you can use automatic complexes, let the system create the therapy for you, or just get the services of our doctor. We do not teach you if you can't create a protocol, we do not create it for you. Basically, we are just distributors of the devices. We are not doctors, so we either teach you how to use the system with its artificial intelligence, or show you where you are able to find the protocol, or recommend you to go to the doctor that we also have in our company. So we put the talks. This is the name of the whole complex, which will include all these programs. And we click here. We transfer it. So total is 5 hours, 46 minutes. What else can we do with the complex? Not all the complexes should be chosen strictly by the protocol. For example, let me show you something that can be intuitive, like a sleep program, right? For example, you want to fall asleep, and you need to choose programs for better sleep. So you can just write here sleep and find some programs: anti-stress sleep disorders, regulation of sleep, sleep improvements, sleep phases recovery, sleep disturbance, regulation of sleep, we already chose it, deep sleep, sleep derangements of falling asleep phase if it causes you to fall asleep, etc. So you can choose all the programs basically intuitively. Anxiety, bad sleep, etc. Also, there are paid programs. If you are going to use paid ones, just don't use the free ones, because the paid program already includes all the needed frequencies and the descriptions of how to use it. Also, if you have insomnia, you can put some other combinations like insomnia and find the programs like, for example, insomnia. And this will be your protocol, which you created for yourself, totally intuitively. Also, using your intuition, you can set programs for like stomach, if you have any trauma, physical trauma, or caused by sport or physical activity. It is very easy. Just go, for example, to therapeutic programs. We eliminate this. Just go to therapeutic programs and choose traumatology section, and choose the programs for traumatology. Sometimes if you use a search line, then the system doesn't want to open the other programs. It happens. If you use the search line, you need to restart all the programmer, and it will eliminate everything we created. So basically, as I showed you, it is totally clear, right? The next step, we already created this program. Intuitively, we will create the sleep one, sleep. We will add it to the system. And so that it doesn't bother us, we can just eliminate everything from here. So you can either just download them like this in your device. One of them will be almost 6 hours and another 1 hours. And of course, sleep program, you shouldn't use it in the morning, obviously. If your task is not to fall asleep, of course, you need to use it maybe 1 hour before going to sleep, 2 hours before, or when you are already in the bed, reading a book, etc. So, and the detox program, of course, it's better to use it in the morning so that by the evening your body is relaxing. We shouldn't ask our body to do detox and to work actively in the night or in the evening. Let it decide what it wants to do. You can give it tasks in the morning during the day and let it relax in the evening if we do not speak about some acute strong inflammations. In case you want this program to be shorter, what options do we have? If you choose the complex, make sure you put a click. You can exclude all the repeating frequencies. This way the complex will be shorter. You see, almost twice shorter if you exclude repeating frequencies. If the time is not bothering you, please don't do it. But if the time is 16 hours, 10 hours, etc., it's too long. So you can either exclude repeating frequencies or reduce time twice or thrice, or do both. I'm showing this as an example, just how these options work, right? You can reduce time twice or thrice. If you click thrice, here it will show 0.3. Right now it's 0.5. What other options you have? You can put the frequencies in the order of increasing or decreasing. Normally we just keep it like this, like the system prepares the complex for us. And we can already record it to device if the life balance device is connected with USB, or record via the cloud. This way you put a code of your device, which you can see inside WebWEllness app. In the instructions of how to use life balance, we explain it. Just on the general page, you will see the code of your device. You put it here and the system will transfer immediately the complex to your mobile application and you can download it there. In this case, 2 hours 27 minutes, it's okay, you can download it via cloud. But normally, if the time is bigger, I would really recommend you, so that you don't waste your time with the app, with the device, waiting until Bluetooth will transfer everything. Just record it via USB. It is always faster. So it's just 1-2 hours, or you download them by separately on the device. You will have two options to do it separately or together via the cloud. So you can do it, but if it's more, please take my advice and do a USB, because it will economize a lot of your time and nerves. What other options we have? We can send it to email if we need to send it to somebody, if we are helping and making a complex to somebody. And we can when the person receives an email with a code, the person can paste a code here and the complexes we created for him, her, will appear here in the system. What else can we do? We can write these complexes to a file. If, for example, in future you delete them from your device, but you think these programs are very useful for you and you think you may need them in future again, so you can download it for free on your laptop as a file. This will be a txt file. When you open it, it will just show you codes, because the system saves it as a code. You can name it and save it somewhere you wish. Don't try to open it on your laptop, because it will be just text with the code. You won't see anything there. What you need to do with it, if you want to use it and open it again on your laptop, you click on read from a file. You find the complex you need. Right here I don't have any, and you will open it here. But the thing is, if you want to read from a file and you have something here, these complexes will be replaced by what you read from a file. So My recommendation is first read from a file if you need to do something, and then compile another complexes and add them to the third window. Otherwise, they will be eliminated. The system works like this. Another thing is you can remove complexes on the device. If the device is connected with USB, you can remove everything you have in there. Or the same thing as read from a file and open from a file, you can open from device. It will work the same way. If you do not want to save the complexes on your laptop and lose them, or if the laptop gets broken, you don't want to depend on your device, you can connect paid cloud storage for composed complexes and on programs. You can connect it. The price will be 50 euros per year or 80 euros per 2 years. You can read more information about it here in the settings if you click on the subscription options. Also, we have an article about it, about the subscriptions. So in this case, I am not activating it, right? So all these complexes that you want to save to cloud, if you have this option active for you, I clicked that I don't want to, so now I can't show you. If you have this option active for you, you click on save to cloud, and all these complexes, instead of being saved to a file or to your device, will be saved on the cloud. By clicking on this button, you will be able to watch all the complexes that you have ever saved, and you are able to open them on any device, any laptop, by just downloading the software and using your username and password. For me, it is very comfortable. I have another account where I have the cloud connected with all the complexes. And to be honest, it is very useful and very good, because there, if I open something from the cloud, it does not eliminate the rest of the programs that I have here in the third window. So it's very comfortable. Basically, the last thing I wanted to show you is programs for physicians and doctors. You just need to contact technical support of a company, customer support, and provide the certification that you have a diploma in traditional or alternative medicine, in order to be able to unlock doctors' programs that you can only use if you are a doctor, therapist, or healer, to be able to use it with life balance device for your patients. I hope it is all clear. Here we find the programs, here we compose the complexes, we send them to the third window, we can reduce them or do any of these things, send it to somebody. And once we are done and we want them on our device, we either record it to device via USB or record it via cloud. If we record it via USB, we connect the device. The system will tell us, please wait a few minutes until we are recognizing the device. And when you go down in connected device, your device should appear here. Once it appears, you can click on this button. Before that, the system will not recognize it. We need to give it some time, a few minutes. Thank you for your attention. Hope this video was useful for you. This is basically a full tutorial on a programmer. So enjoy the technologies and see you in our next instructions. Bye bye.